Hello everybody, I am Jedi Jack Penguin and welcome back to another LEGO collectible minifigures video. So today we're going to be looking at 6 of the 12 limited edition Marvel Studios CMF characters under set number 66678. This is the first time, well actually second time, because we also technically saw this with the Looney Tunes figures, but it didn't have as fancy of a box as we see here for the Marvel Studios line of the collectible minifigures. This is something that I can see changing the way that we get LEGO minifigures in the future. You get 6 of the individual packets within this box that are, get this, not duplicates, which actually blew my mind that I got 6 individual characters in here. So in theory, you could get 2 of these and get the entire series for a really good price. I'm really happy that they're doing something different and that everyone has a chance to get 6 unique characters right off the bat instead of just going through a random box. But taking a look all around, something that I do really like about the Marvel Superheroes minifigure box art is that we keep that comic strip that we've been seeing for the Infinity Saga sets. Another thing big to note here is that we have Wolverine being shown, which is a big surprise in my opinion because we haven't seen that character since the start of the theme. So maybe next year with the anniversary we might see another X-Men related set. But needless to say, you get 6 of those little packets. Taking a quick look at those, you can see that we pretty much mimic the same style as the box, but we actually have our characters represented from the front, a little bit of everything from all of the Disney Plus shows. And then the very back, you get your barcode right here if you're looking for the individual packs. Another thing to note is that if you're looking for the individual packs, those will still retail for the regular price of $4.99. But this pack, because you get a total of 6 characters, will retail for $29.99, where I actually ordered it off Target because I haven't been able to find these in the wild, which is just crazy that these have been selling so well. So taking a quick look at the minifigure checklist, I got 6 of these characters that you'll be seeing in the near future. Some of them I didn't get that I wanted. I might be getting more of these in the future. I don't know if I'll be doing a separate unboxing and review for those. And then from the back of the little pamphlet, you can see some of the instructions for building these characters, some of the harder ones. And also I did notice that I didn't show that little flap, so here's actually a full better look at the entire pamphlet where you have the logos at the top. So starting off with our very first minifigure that we're going to look at, we have the Vision. This character is covered head to toe with exclusive prints. You get the printing on those dual molded legs with the white and the light gray, which I think would have been nice if they didn't have the printing on, because that's a really nice color scheme to see. But really love the printing overall. They just did an amazing job with all of the different arm prints and leg prints for this series. You can just take a look at that. We have a lot more light gray for this white Vision than I think a lot of people expected, though I think it works well just because if they made this character entirely white, I just don't think that would have looked very good. We also get a white cape right here, which is an exclusive color for this particular cape. It is the cape with only the 1 hole compared to the 2 holes that we see in regular sets. And we also get the printing from the front and back of Vision. Again, this figure I think is great that they decided to make him, though I would have much preferred to see a regular color scheme version of Vision because I don't own his character outside of this collectible minifigures line. Additionally, looking at his accessory, he comes with this computer right here, which uses the Harry Potter book piece. If we open that up, we get 2 exclusive prints, one on the book cover piece just for the main computer, and then one on this 1x2 tile for the controls. Probably the least exciting figure within this entire series has to be Monica Rambeau, who I honestly didn't want to get, but now that I have her, I'm pretty happy because I really want to use that head for an Angelina Johnson minifigure for the Gryffindor Quidditch team. I think that would be really, really cool. Otherwise, looking at her accessories, she comes with the little red helicopter that we see within the WandaVision TV show. I mean, it's a nice small little brick-built object, but nothing too special. Looking at the rest of her character, she doesn't come with any leg printing, but she comes with some arm printing on those white arms for the white torso piece. And take a look at that. All around, I think it looks nice. And then the back printing, though not particularly useful outside of the situation. Unlike the facial expression and the exclusive hairpiece, which I really love the hairpiece, to be honest. I think it'll be very useful for people's sig figs, for one thing. You can take a look at the very nice smile from the front, and you can turn that right around to see a more confused look on the other side. And again, I really love the hairpiece. Very nice new mold right there. I'm expecting them to use that in Lego City at some point in the future, because it just feels like a Lego City hairpiece, in my opinion. Otherwise, it's one of the new hairpieces introduced within this minifigure series, and I expect a lot of people are getting this figure mainly for that and the facial expression. Probably my favorite figure in this entire series has to be the Falcon, now known as Captain America. Oh my god, the amount of printing details on this figure is just amazing. I'm left speechless with the amount of details that they really threw onto this figure, even including some brand new molds. So starting off with the accessory, we have the Captain America shield right there, which I believe is an exclusive print for this particular character. I wonder if they're going to start using that same print in the future. Looking at the rest of his character, we get some pretty nice dual molded legs with the printing even on the sides of the legs. We get that light gray and the dark blue for the dual molding. And you can just take a look at all of that printing, and even the arm printing, which is again printing on dual molded arms with the white and the dark blue, and then the red hands. I just think they really went all out with this series, and just looking at the sides of the legs, the amount of detail is just really amazing, and those little stars even on the sides of the arms. Very nice reflective surface right down there. Really, really beautiful character. Now for the under the neck accessory, we get a brand new mold right here, which we're gonna flip us all around, where we have the main back piece of the wings, which also have these clip connections off to the side where we connect an extra one of these flag pieces in order to create the actual wings. And you can actually fold these in or fold these out if you really want to, just to show that the wings are being folded in those directions. And again, we get the printing on both sides of those flag pieces, which is kind of crazy to think, and also on both sides of the wing piece from the back, which also has another accessory that you can actually get right off that stud, being this drone. I'm pretty sure this is the drone that he launches within the series. I'm not 100% sure, I don't really remember from watching the show, but needless to say, the attention to detail here is really great, and we even get some back printing on the headpiece, as well as the main printing from the front right there, where you can see his facial expression as well as the goggles. And then we even get a new hairpiece, which honestly at first I didn't know what to think of this hairpiece, because it is really, really small, but I think it works fine for his character. You know, the only thing that I don't really like is how we have that white gap right there. I wish that they would have printed all around the head. The goggles, I think that would have made this character even better than it already is. And lastly, just wrapping up this look around at the character, I removed the wings so we can take a better look all around and even at the back printing of this character. It's just really amazing, the amount of detail, and it even proves what LEGO can do for a collectible minifigures line. So in the future, I expect them to go all out like this. But then again, when it comes to this year, we haven't gotten as many minifigures in the CMF line as we have in the past, and as many as we're going to be getting in the future. Moving right down the line to what if we have Zombie Hunter Spider-Man, which at first I wasn't really thinking of getting any of these what if characters, but as I've been watching the show, I've been really enjoying seeing where these characters pop up, especially one of the last ones that we're going to be looking at, because I am going in order of the collectible minifigure sheet, if you were wondering. So starting off with this character's accessory, we get one of these long stringy pieces with the bar connections, and then the two studs at the end to be used as a spider web. We're just going to remove that real quickly so we can take a better look overall at this character. We get an additional headpiece for the Spider-Man outfit to go along with the Peter Parker head and hair that we get, which I'm pretty sure that facial expression is supposed to mimic the one that we see within the show, not exactly the Peter Parker that we know and love from just the MCU in general, because I'm pretty sure that we had someone else voicing him instead of Tom Holland. But needless to say, we get a Peter Parker facial expression with a very nice smile from the front, and then a more scared look from the back when the zombies are coming in. We get another zombie character actually within this series, which unfortunately I did not get, but I might be getting in the future, so we'll have to wait and see if I do another video. When it comes to the Spider-Man head, it's your pretty simple Spider-Man head, nothing really too special going along with that. You can turn that right around to see the regular webbing from the back of that print. Looking at the outfit overall for Spider-Man, we get again those dual molded legs with the red at the bottom and then the blue at the top, printing on the legs even, leading up to the belt piece, up to the main torso, and then those blue arms with the printing on this side there. You can see the little web shooter here as well, and the red hands, and then from the other side another web shooter on that side. Another thing that is really interesting about this character is that we have the Doctor Strange cape. As I was disassembling this character, I just remembered that this was actually in two pieces and not in one. For the under the neck accessory, you can take a look at that. No printing or anything special going on with that, though we are actually going to be getting a brand new mold for that in an upcoming set that I plan on reviewing and getting sometime before the end of the year. And just to wrap us up on this character, here's just a quick look at the back printing as well as the arm and leg printing without that cape, so we get a clear shot of everything. Our second to last character that we're going to be looking at is Captain Carter, who was a character that I didn't want to get in the first place, but after watching the What If show, I really wanted to get this character, so I'm happy that I got her within this mystery box. She comes with two accessories, one being her Captain Britain shield that has the British flag on it. I think that's really cool that we actually were able to get this character. We did actually get her in a set, though I think this one is 100% better. We also get for her other accessory, the Tesseract here. I'm pretty sure that's what it's supposed to be called, using these 1x1 plate pieces in the translucent blue with those little sparkles. I think that really makes an effect there for this compared to any of the ones that we've seen in the past. I think that that's probably the best representation we've ever gotten. Now looking at the rest of her character, we get some more dual molded legs with the brown and then the dark blue at the top. I think that these dual molded legs can also be useful for other characters, especially older versions of Captain America. If you really want to give Captain America an upgrade to his outfit, I think that those dual molded legs will work wonders for you. We get the main torso right there that again has like that British flag look, and then we get the arm printing and some brown hands for some gloves. You can take a look at the back printing as well, where we'll remove the hairpiece to take a better look at that. And again, the facial expression, we have a very nice smile from the front, and you can turn that right around to see an unhappy look from the back. And then for the third time in this video, we have a brand new hairpiece introduced specifically for Captain Carter's character. I can see this again being reused a lot in various LEGO sets in the future because it is such a really nice brand new hairpiece, and especially in the dark brown, I can see this being recolored in a few other colors in the future. And finally, to wrap up this look at all the characters, we have T'Challa Star-Lord. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, because I haven't gotten any of the Black Panther sets yet in my collection. So looking at his character overall, we have a kind of similar outfit as we see for like Star-Lord within the opening of Guardians of the Galaxy. Instead, we have this purple jacket on, which I really love that piece in particular. I can see people using that for their sig figs. Here's a quick look at the back of the print. Looking at the legs, we get some dual molding with the dark brown and then the black at the top. We also get some printing for like the pockets, as well as, even better in my opinion, you have the little jetpacks on this side, which that kind of blew my mind when I saw that on this figure. That's really great to see that they added those. We get Star-Lord's classic weapons of these little pistols over here, or guns, or whatever you really want to call them. And then for the facial expression, we get a brand new facial expression for the Black Panther character, where we have a very nice smile from the front. And you can turn that right around. Do you see that there's no other facial expression? I thought that there was another one, but still I think it's nice that we got the one. And then for the hairpiece, we get another brand new mold right there for the hairpiece that I can see being used again outside of the situation compared to the one that we got for the Falcon. I think that this one is a lot nicer, and especially when it comes to the back right there, that it covers it all up and you get kind of like a V shape from the back. I think that's really nice. And lastly, to finish up this character, you can remove the hairpiece and add a brand new mold that we have for the helmet right here that also has like that little bit of spiked up hair that we again saw with this character earlier on, just dual molded into the helmet. You can take a look at the print from the front where we have the continuation of that purple color. And I also just want to mention, while I'm looking at this character, that this was probably my most favorite episode of the What If, just because it was Guardians of the Galaxy related, and I just think that Chadwick Boseman did an amazing job playing Star-Lord. So overall, I think these 6-packs is the future of the LEGO collectible minifigures line, getting 6 unique characters instead of having to worry about duplicates when buying these online. I think that's really amazing. Though I would have wished to have felt these out myself, because I am missing a few characters that I would have liked to have gotten. But needless to say, I think that this series was really well detailed, especially with a lot of the dual molding, the arm, leg printing. Falcon, probably the standout of this entire series, with all of the new prints, the dual molding, and the new molds there for his character. Lots of very nice new hair pieces and facial expressions. A few pieces that you can even use outside of the situation there. I think that a lot of people are going to be happy with this series, and no doubt we'll be seeing another one sometime in the future, but probably not next year. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for this video. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below, what your thoughts are on this series. Also remember to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so you know every time I upload a new video. So yeah, that's it for now, and I will see you next time. Bye!